All right, so we're going to start doing the midterm review. We're going to split it up in units. So today we're going to be doing unit 1. All right, on the first page, it gives some examples of the parent functions. Now they're not all on here. So what it wants you to do on this part is write the parent function equation and the function family. Now these are all on the wall, so you don't have to have them memorized. You should get them right. But the guy that squiggles sideways, that's going to be the cube root function. And so obviously the name is cube root. This guy right here with the 2 banana shapes is your rational function. So the word is rational. Zoom in a little bit. All right, the guy that squiggles up and down, that's your cubic function. Cubic has an exponent of a 3. Your arrow to the right, so it stops and it's an arrow, that's going to be your square root function. All right, then down here, so this one looks really close to the square root function, but if you see it doesn't stop, it's going to go along that y-axis, and so that's called your log function. Logarithmic. The v, that's your absolute value function. We talked about that in the beginning of the year. It's got those bars. Absolute value. And then your guy that looks like that, still a banana shape, that's your exponential function. So the base can be anything, but if x is in the exponent, that's what makes it exponential. All right, so like I said, I don't think they're all on here. You're also missing your linear function, which is a line. So that would be y equals x, that's linear. And you're also missing your quadratic function, which is x squared. I think the rest of them are on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so then the word bank was just some other examples, knowing that linear is y equals x, quadratic is y equals x squared, cubic y equals x cubed, quartic is y equals x to the 4th, and then you have your square root. Oops, I forgot my y. Y equals square root of x. Cube root, y equals cube root of x, and then rational is 1 over x. All right, so just some more vocab words over the different kinds of functions. All right, now if you look at the top here, I did label throughout your review which questions refer to what unit. So question 1 and 2 kind of refer to your parent functions and knowing your parent functions. All right. So for Unit 1, these are the questions that Unit 1 is over. Question 1 kind of deals with the parent functions and the foundations for functions, so I kind of put it in both. That's the only one that kind of is in both spots. But write these down so when you're taking your test, you kind of know what to reference for the part of your test that you're on. All right. So first question here is discrete or continuous. Because it is a continual line, it is continuous. Discrete are individual points. All right, discrete is individual points. All right, we're going to write domain and range. So domain, you are going left to infinity. I'm going to do it in interval notation first. So left, negative infinity, and you are going right all the way to that x value, right? X is domain, which is 0, and because it's a point, we're going to put a bracket around it. So when you're doing inequality notation, it's the same thing, but remember you have these inequality signs, the less than or equal to x, less than or equal to, and we don't like the infinity, so we're going to ignore the infinity. So your domain is x less than or equal to 0. All right, so we're going to do the same thing for range. Range is the y-axis, so we're thinking down to up. So for the range, we're going